come here. A lot of them are just getting established for the first time. When a student enrolls into the school system, they are asked who they live with. And students who come to this country without their parents are called unaccompanied minors, meaning that they are placed either with a friend of their family back home, or with a cousin, or with a brother or a sister, but not with their parents. So we know that at the beginning of winter, they are somewhat shocked at how cold it gets. They usually come in first just with the short sleeve shirts, and then they'll come in with a lightweight hoodie, and then it drops to 20 or 30, and they realize that a lightweight hoodie isn't going to do it. So when you all approached me about who could we give the coats to, that was who I thought of first. We have probably about 120 unaccompanied minors in the school. And so I chose the 9th graders because I knew that the 9th graders were going to be spending their first winter here. Last spring, there was a story on NPR related to the newcomer immigrant students and how they were being impacted by the news of the raids of undocumented immigrants. And so the story ran, and Lynn Davis had heard it. And so she contacted me this fall and said, you know, she was just a stranger on the phone saying that she was very compelled by the story and wanted to help. And she told me that she was a member of Beltsville Adventist, and that you all wanted to help these students.
After speaking with Ms. Hood, we discovered that greater than the needs for food would be the needs for clothing, coats. I don't think I even want to try to imagine what it would be like to live in our climate, 19 degrees today, without coats, without gloves, hats. And so her need was, we need 50 coats. Beltsville Community Center was happy to oblige. So that's been exciting. We were able, just before the weather got really cold, to give them the opportunity to not have such a cold winter, first winter here in America.
That was arranged, and that was great, and oftentimes people, organizations, churches drop off coats and coats in the main office, and oftentimes they're used, and that's fine, they're gently used. And so when I went to pick up the coats from Lynn, she had brought her car over to the side entrance, and I went out to the car to get them out of the car. And they were bags and bags of absolutely gorgeous, thick, perfect, brand new, high quality coats, which honestly really touched me, that they were such beautiful coats for our kids.
I felt like God was saying, you know what? I've got people all around that you can serve. Yes, they're 2 miles from your church home, but there are hundreds and hundreds of others that can be served.
And it was a true gift to be able to just receive all of these beautiful coats that were so easily given, and I was able to give them out to the students, and I kept hearing, thank you, miss, thank you, miss, thank you, miss, thank you, miss. And I know they're extraordinarily grateful because they are warm. You know, the fact that your church has given them a coat means that they don't have to also add that extra layer of stress and frustration by being constantly cold. So I'm very grateful that you have taken this on this winter. I'm thankful that you saw the need not just to give them used coats from your closet that your kids aren't wearing anymore, but that you actually invested in giving such gorgeous new jackets.
So there are people who are, quote, helpless and in need all around us. So I'd like to give God thanks for answering that prayer and letting me know that there are people who are within minutes and miles of each of us that can use our service and our support.
Mm.